constantly in like 10 million layers of clothes. And I know you're filming in Vancouver, but it's supposed to be all around America, so I was wondering if you ever think there'd be a scene of you guys in like a hot area at like a beach.
It's funny you should ask that.
That sounds lovely.
Episode 5, actually, we are lifeguards, and we're in shorts the whole time. It was a bad joke, I'm sorry.
No, we're not lifeguards. We're swimming instructors.
In Brazil.
In Brazil.
Banana hammock? We too, comma again, would like to wear less clothing, albeit not zero clothing. There's nothing worse than filming outside a sequence where you have to run and it's like 90 degrees outside and you're wearing an undershirt, a button-down shirt, and a jacket that keeps you warm in the winter. So our vote stands alongside y'all's vote. Fingers crossed. Less clothing.
That being said, it is because we do film in Vancouver. What would you say? 70% of the season is cold weather. So those layers do come in handy. It kind of backfired on me, especially because well, I don't know, I can't give that away. Never mind. Well, let's just say some of the clothes that you end the season with, when it's really cold and you pick maybe some of the heavier clothes in your wardrobe, like the fleece-lined, thick flannel, and then they're like, hey, let's pick up right where we left off for the next season, and it's 85 degrees outside, and you have to put those same clothes back on. Oops.
But we vote for a beach. We'll try and make them ride it. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
We feel blessed that you're here as well. I mean it. So, thank you.
Hi there.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
When you guys were kids, what did you want to be when you grew up?
You should probably ask them. You know what? I did want to be an actor. As cheesy as it is, I wanted to be an actor. I think it was because of like the Home Improvement. I wanted to be on Home Improvement.
You wanted to be Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
I had the 3 names.
JTP.
Yeah. They were all 3 namers, and I was like, I could be Jared Tristan Padalecki. But yeah, I think I wanted to act. Apples? Yeah, we gotta hear it.
Yeah, I wanted to act because I wanted to be on Home Improvement. Not because I had 3 names, but just because I wanted to meet Pamela Anderson.
She was?
Yes! Pay attention. No, I don't know. When I was a kid, it was all about being a cowboy. I would wake up, I would throw on my sheriff's vest, leather vest, and I would put on my 6-shooter.
He still has it.
And my hat. I still do this. And I would John Wayne myself right on up to the breakfast, and just eat my Fruit Loops. And how old was I when you guys finally allowed me to ride a horse? 33. Yeah. Yeah, that's my dad. He forgets things. I think was it my 6th birthday? 4th birthday, I was on my first horse. Yeah.
The best is true to form of fathers and mothers. Mr. Ackles, as Jensen looks over, goes, 6th birthday? He goes, his mom goes, 4th. That's how we're gonna, that's how I'm gonna be.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi. All right. So my question is, in Tall Tales, the first Trickster episode, when Dean was telling his version of the story, I wanted to know if you guys improv the scene where Jared's like, Dean, what are you doing? We don't have time for your blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
Was that improv or was that in the script?
A lot of it was, you had to improv at the bar a lot because it was just more about your memory of me going, what are you doing? Like, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I think, yeah, there was some improv. Who did that one? That was Brad May. We did a little bit more. We don't improv a lot, or if we do improv, it'll be sort of planned improvisation. You know, while we're rehearsing something, we'll think of an extra little something or a way to differentiate the scene. So in scenes where we call it sort of like glorified set dressing, you know, like if I have a scene with Jensen and Misha's in the background not doing anything for 5 or 6 hours, it always feels a little odd because you feel like you're just sitting there not doing anything, so then you're usually improvising. So that was a bit more improv. That whole episode was a bit more improv.
Yeah, like the, fighting in the motel room, and I think that went a little different than it actually was scripted, which I think worked out. That was fun. That was a fun episode.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
I want to say thank you for both of you, and specifically for Jared, for the Always Keep Fighting campaign. And you're inspiring so many people. People don't realize that 25% of our population struggles, less than 40% get help. And when people who are famous stand up and speak out about their own struggles, it inspires them to get help. So you're saving lives. And I know you personally. I want to thank you for contributing to our organization, Attitudes and Refirst. Just the ripple effect, because of your involvement, we're going to be starting a West Coast chapter. Yeah, we're going to be bringing the program where we can talk to young people across the country. So I just wanted to ask you what your thoughts are for future for Always Keep Fighting.
Thank you, and thank you for sharing your story about Kenny with me so long ago. I think Jensen and I both feel like, to take it from the very beginning of our involvement together as a family, Supernatural, you know, in one sense, it was he and I almost feeling like we were in the middle of nowhere. It was a big city, but we didn't have any friends up there. We didn't live there we were living in Los Angeles at the time. We were filming in Vancouver, and so it kind of took on a mind of its own, and is now more powerful than I think just he and I together. I mean, Supernatural has a message, you know, and a message that has brought people together, that has helped forge friendships. And I think we feel the same way about the Always Keep Fighting campaigns, and just in general, destigmatizing different issues and raising money and awareness for issues that he and I care about. And we kind of touched on it earlier. He and I have always wanted to be able to not only do well, but do good, you know, do good for others, do good for other people. It's just difficult because at the end of the day, we're human beings, you know, we're actors. So we're trying to learn the proper way to use our name, our voice, to help make the world a better place however we can. And thank God we have y'all to amplify that, because we didn't do this alone. So we're just two people in a, you know, sea of thousands or millions or however many are out there. So thank you.
Hi there. Jensen, you're absolutely gorgeous.
He is.
One of my questions for Jerry.
Yes. I
Wait, what was the second part? I'm sorry. I was still gloating from the first part of
got it. It
it.
wasn't important.
So, at the photo shoot line, when a whole bunch of us came in at the end with the Always Keep Fighting shirts, I just wanted to know what your reaction was to all of us, or if you even knew.
I didn't know. I'd been seeing some shirts, thought it was awesome, and then when I took a picture with it, I was like, this is super cool. And then it got broken up into two. Very cool. But to touch back, that's what it's about. It's about it spreading itself, you know. The pyramid effect of I'm only one voice and Jensen is only one voice, but when everybody else gets their voices involved, you see, what's the good word for epidemic?
Epidemic.
Epidemic. Yeah, a positive ripple effect, you know, so thanks guys.
Thank you very much.
You got it.
Jared, did you enjoy your run this morning in DC?
I did you see me?
I saw your Facebook post.
Oh, got it. I'm a goofy looking runner. There's a
but my question is, so in season 6 we saw Soulless Sam, and in season 10 we saw Demon Dean. I'm curious how you would think, how similar or different Soulless Sam would be to Demon Sam, and Demon Dean to Soulless Dean.
I think we've seen touches of Demon Sam here and there. Was it early on with Joe, when I was the Meg Demon. Soulless Sam, in my opinion, was purely mathematic, no empathy, you know, so it wasn't necessarily even that he was evil or had bad intentions. He was just like, well, if I can kill these 3 people and save those 4, bang, 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 you know, like without a touch of, it wasn't like, kill them all, I'm a demon. So he wasn't sort of like that.
I just love that version of Sam.
Kill them all! Demon Sam. What's that voice?
It's like a cartoon.
Twist the mustache. So that's how I feel. I feel Soulless Sam was just pure reason. Demon Dean, Soulless Dean. And I like that version of Dean.
It's not far from the real version. Demon Dean was far less calculating than I think. Like he said, the soulless version of these characters is more of a calculated, emotionless type of person or type of thing. Whereas Demon Dean wasn't emotionless. He just didn't care about repercussions and he enjoyed that. So that enjoyment that he got from almost being twisted was, I don't think, something you would find with a soulless entity. It would just be kind of emptiness. So that's what I think the major differences would be. Hopefully, I don't have to do that, and I could just be Dean.
I think hopefully you should do that. I'd love to see it.
No, you can take all that stuff. I'll stick to just driving the car and trying to bail you out.
Thank you.
Thank you, and I hope if you haven't already, you get to come back to DC with your families and do touristy stuff.
Yeah, thank you so much. We got to do a little bit of it, so
Thank you.
thank you.
Thanks. Hello.
Hey boys. Again. 3rd time today. Well, for one of you anyway. Okay, question. This kind of touches a little bit on Jared, obviously. We have a Gilmore Girls cast. And the episode, Hollywood Babylon, where you guys actually did travel to California, warm climate. Whose idea was it for the funny face and the hop off the tram when Gilmore Girls was mentioned?
That was actually, was it Phil Segretius? He was directing, and he also, I think, was involved in the writing of that episode. Who wrote it? Ben? Do y'all know who wrote Hollywood Babylon? I think it was Ben Edlund, possibly. But I think Phil probably had that idea while directing to have kind of a goofy little tongue-in-cheek. And that's one of the things also we can get away with on Supernatural. You know, if we were doing CSI or Law & Order, I don't think we'd really make references to other shows we've done in our past. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see a French Mistake episode happening on Law & Order.
Yeah, it'd be a little strange, jumping the shark. But that's one of the things, and also, even by then, season 2, we knew we had a firm support system in y'all that we could do that and make fun of ourselves and that y'all would understand the reference. So it's a kudos to you guys.
Well, kudos to you guys. Thank you so much. This is my first con.
Welcome.
Made it.
Cool.
Amazing.
Right on. Well, thank you.